Hello guys, and welcome to Fishing Planet. We are gonna be doing a first episode of a series of a game that I'm really enjoying. Now hopefully I've got everything set up right. This is gonna be like my third take on this video, because the first time I think my kids kept coming in front of the camera, and then the second time for some reason something went wrong on my computer, started making noises and the video cut out. So hopefully it goes well this time. What I'm going to do is basically just start doing some videos on this game, showing you the fish I catch and some tips and tricks along the way as me learning, and whatever I learn I'll obviously help you out. There's a lot for me to still, learn. So if there's anything you guys know, please let me know in the comments below. Right, so we're just going to do the first video as like a basics. Kind of not a tutorial, but showing you around, and then we're going to jump in a lake and catch some fish. Now I am level 7. I would have liked to start obviously at level 1. But like I said, I can't go back, and I've already done a couple of videos that were wrong, so we're just gonna go and try and do some missions. And my name for some reason is Gibnuts. That's my old name. I can't change it. You have to pay so much to bloody change your name. So what we're gonna do is, you should be presented with this when you first come on. You do like a little tutorial and then it'll bring you to here. Now you start off at Lone Star Lake. Everything about this game is, I think the simulation part of this game is amazing. It does cost a lot of money to get gear, to level up, buy gear, and then travel across, so I'd always try and stay at a lake for, a period of time to get some money up. As you can see, I've got 20,000 at the moment. It's not much, but Lone Star Lake anyway is what you start off with, and whenever you want to travel back to it, it's always a zero money travel cost. And if I want to travel somewhere else, say this one cost me 1,200. Rocky Lake will cost me 2,000. We are actually going to jump into one of those. The last video that I attempted to do, I ended up going to this one here in Czech, and I actually did all the missions on there, and like I said, the video screwed up, so I can't go back and do those. So our next missions are either the Rocky Lake or Mudwater. I believe we're going to go to Mudwater, just with the kind of tackle that I've got. Right, so try and show you what to do when we actually do it. Right, so obviously you've got inventory at the top. This is where, self-explanatory. You've got your backpack, which is what you can hold your stuff when you go to the actual lake, and then you've got home where all your stuff you've bought is. If I go to my little guy here, as you can see, I've got a waistcoat, a rod hold all, a little bag, and a keep net, or whatever. I got this rod hold all so I can hold 2 rods. Now I have I believe that's the standard one you start with, except for the bait. And I've created this one. This is just a feeder rod, with a ledger on instead of a feeder, a leader, hook, a little bite indicator. It's like a little bell, and some bait which we will change along the way. Then you obviously got your shop where you can buy all your stuff from. You got spinning rods, telescopic rods, match rods, casting rods, cart rods. And you'll obviously unlock more the higher level you get. Reels, rods, lines, tools and equipment. I would highly recommend, every time you unlock a keep net, always upgrade. The better the keep net you get, the more fish you can have in. So I obviously start off with this one, and it tells you can have total fish weight is 4.4 pound. The max weight of a single fish is only 1 pound. So if you obviously catch a fish that's more than 1, you can't put it in the net. But if you upgrade, say I'm on this one now, I can have up to a 6.5 pound fish in my net, and then I can have up to 15 pounds worth of fish in the net. What else? And then obviously there's your waistcoats, rod stands. I'm trying to get it through really quick. Terminal tackle, hooks, sinkers, rigs, feeders, lures, baits, ground baits. You can actually change your ground baits and make it up your recipes yourself. Boats, licenses. Now this is very important. I would highly recommend you to buy a license. It's not with real money, it's with the game money. You buy a license for a day, and it is actually for a real life day, not the in-game day. So if I bought one now, which I'm going to do soon, it is, what time is it? It's about 4:05, so I'll obviously have it till 4:05 tomorrow. And you buy one for each lake. Now what that does, it just makes you be able to night fish and also have certain types of fish in your net. I believe it's the weight. Storage, I've not done anything with those yet. Premium shop, obviously like any other game, if you've got premium, you're going to get more experience, more money. And then Baitcoin exchange, where you can actually exchange these real money worth Baitcoins into the game currency, I believe. So say I have 9, so if I actually put the 9, it'll give me 900, which I don't want at all, because you can actually use these for things. Right, so missions. We've done quite a few. If I show you the completed, I did the Lone Star 1, Lone Star 2, and then we did this, I thought it was French, but it's Czech, I believe. We catch all these different fish. So the current one is Mudwater or Rocky, and then obviously you track your mission and it'll show you actually on the screen of what you got to do when you actually end up in the on the lake. Sport is where you get like competitions and tournaments and stuff. We will be eventually doing this, but I would highly recommend you doing this when you've had a bit more practice on that lake and got the right gear for the right tournament. Premium again is where you get obviously your 1-day premium, 3 days, and then this, what's this? It's like travel costs over lakes. So you can actually, if you've got a lake locked that you can't go to, you can pay this and you can use and go to that lake for a certain amount. So you have 3 days from 3 days. And then money packs. So this is actually what gives you this, and I believe they're called Baitcoins. Yes, Baitcoins. So these are called Baitcoins. I'm not too sure what this is called, but we'll just say money. You know, that's it anyway. So we got leaderboard. You can check out currently your own fish as well. See, my biggest is only 1.7 spotted bass. I've even got some catfish as well, but it wasn't too big. This noise on this clicking these are right annoying. Then you've got your friends list, any help, you know, this question mark. It's actually in the shape of a hook, which is pretty cool. Gives you some help. And then settings. Now I've got mine as Imperial, not a metric. I've got my tackle load indicator as Pro, so it gives me more of an indication of, you know, my so I don't snap and stuff. And then my bobber size I have medium because I cast a bit far out. I don't want to see a little tiny indicator. What else did I do? If I go on my video, I changed my resolution because a lot of people, it does start off with 1280 by 720, so I'll change that. Graphics quality is on fantastic, and these were standard. So what we're going to do is, let's have a look at Mudwater River. So this is your weather forecast. You want to try and see when it's best to catch fish. You know, the yellow bit, the high peaks, is when it's best for fishes. So on day 1 it's going to be around about say 1 PM till about 7, something like that. So you can always forward your time and fish that. This is what we're going to do. Fish species, see now I think I'm going to go for these ones. These are the kind of fish that were on the first lake, and I've only got a float fishing rod and a bottom feeding. I haven't got a spinner on, which I will need to do eventually, but a lot of these just need dough balls. Pet food I've got for that. Preferred baits, I can just use dough balls again, so you can do lures, so I can spin for these, but I might just get them. So if they're both in, you need lures or shiners, large minnows, small cut bait. I don't have any of that, I don't think, so that's going to be a hard one. Catfish we can get. We might try and go for catfish first because we have pet food, and you know, it's just a setup I've actually got, and these are the type of fish. But anyway, what we'll do, we're going to go to this one. It's going to cost us 1,200. It says license is none, so if we click on license and we want an advanced license, so we have no restrictions on release, no restrictions on take, and allowed on night catch. Never been to this lake before, so I'm not too sure what the hell it looks like. Probably seen it on videos. Well, we've got 1 day. This is costing 400. The first lake I was at, it was 200. The second one was 300. This one's 400. So we're going to buy that. Go back to map, and as you can see now, I've got it till 10 past 4 tomorrow on the 27th. We're going to travel there. Make sure not done anything else wrong. I don't know, we're going to travel there, and then it'll come back up with a map and show you the lake and the pegs of where you can fish. It gives you these little, there's like, some lakes have got pegs on, some aren't, but you can literally fish anywhere you like. You can walk around, drop your stuff, and fish wherever you want. Right. Hey, this looks quite a cool lake. I can't zoom in or out. I'd like to see where this lake actually finished. Right. But right, I have seen this on a video before because I remember this log being down here and someone was fishing on this side, casting over to there. So I reckon we should get on this beach here. Right, so what are they called? Different things. Yes, we got last songs of summer, pike challenge. Right, okay, and a catfish heaven. Right. So does this mean though that the catfish heaven's around that area, or fish? You know, where would you go? We need catfish. So I'm going to actually go over here and cast over that way, I reckon. There's probably a few little tips and tricks that we can use when we're actually in the game. And I'm hoping that... Right, first of all, I'll tell you what I haven't done wrong. What I have done wrong. Enjoy exploring Mudwater River and its premises for a certain number of days. Right, okay. No, I don't want to buy your stuff yet. Right, what did I need to do? I need to actually do the mission. It looks like, it sounds like it's got a fish on. So we're going to go missions, Mudwater PanFish, and we've got Mudwater Trial. So travel to Mudwater is already done. We're going to track it. Left click here for details, and then obviously all this fish that we need to get. So, map. Open the fish panel to see info, right? This is going to be another, there you go, just by opening that. We've just done one. There you go, travel to Mudwater and open the fish menu. Right, back to map, back to the location. Who the hell are you? This person had a fish. If you ever see anybody like this where it shows you the name and they disappear, obviously he's just reappeared. It's just because they're in the menu. Got quite a few people there. So where's that log? Right, there's the log. And he said it's catfish heaven over there. So what we're going to do, I reckon, so let's go here. It's not going to work with this rod, but let's just show you. When you start off with the game, this is the rod you start off with. And as you can see, he's holding it. Well, he's obviously holding the rod in his hand. He's got the line in his hand as well. And if I try and right click and aim, it doesn't work. So what you need to do is press F11. It lets go of the line. Then if I right click, now I can aim. Otherwise, you just cast the other way and it'd land about here. It's rubbish. But at least that's the furthest I can go with this. But we're going to do a little bit of float fishing after we get our feeder rod in. And we're going to see if we can try and get some catfish. Now, actually, I want to change the time. So I'm going to press T. I think the peak time was around about 1 o'clock. Let's do 12. Cool down for next fast forwards, forward time. You got this very loud noise as well in the game, and I think it's wind. But so what we're gonna do is press 9. I'm gonna get my rod rest out. See how far I can put it, about there. And then I want to cast this. What am I on? I'm on pill barley for some reason. I need what did they say? The catfish. So go to fish species. Let's go down to catfish, and we wanted pet food. Right, okay. So I hold down Z, and then I can change to pet food. I also have my drag, my wheel speed as my wheel on my mouse. So as you can see, I can put it down, up. So that's that bottom right. So we've got level speed of 4 at the moment. Then 3, 2, 1. And my drag is my 2 little buttons on the side of my mouse. So I can actually move them up, as you can see, and back down again. So what we're going to do with this is, let's hope, I'm going to right click, see how far I can cast. I'm going to try and get as close as these. Actually, we'll go to these rushes here. I don't want to get snagged though. I'll probably get snagged on my first cast. Ooh, there we go. So then I'm going to press Shift 1. And that'll put my rod down. and it should bell, give a little notification when I got a fish on. As you can see on the left, it actually shows you what fish you got to catch. That's why I do my missions, because it's, you know, it makes the game even more fun. So yeah, we just leave that one there, and then I'll press, is it number 2? Don't pick that rod up. So that rod's number 2. Faking it. So I'm gonna press number 1. Bring out my float rod, and we can basically just try and catch anything, because there's quite a lot of fish there we need to catch. So we've got dough balls on at the moment. We're gonna go over here. Like I said, we can get up to £15 worth of fish, and my float is actually quite big. This is what I mean by having it on that medium. Someone's just caught a trophy black bullhead at £2.5. Oh, got a bite. Come on. There's our first fish. So your right button is to strike, and yeah, your left button is to reel in. Ooh, I wonder what this is. We have black bullhead. So that was one of them. See, now I can keep this in my net. So I got 22 XP gained for this fish. If I release it, I still have the XP, but I would not get the money, I think. But obviously I got 32 for that, so we'll keep it. Hoping this will go. What's this? Catch certain number of trophy fish. Cool. And it shows you then that I actually got 1 bait coin for that. So we're gonna go back here again. Oh, I just think it's dead good. Oh, we got another bite. Oh, hey up! Just nearly flung that out of the water. What was that? New person want pumpkin seed. Look at it, it's very nice. I think the graphics on fantastic. Actually makes the fish look dead cool. Right, so we got 3 XP gains and only 13 for that. Obviously, it depends on the size and what fish you catch and so on. But that little noise that we heard, I think that diddly, whatever the hell it did, I'm sure that means that we've just got one of the missions done, unless it was because it was a PB. So let's go a little bit further out. Bite straight away. Oh, got it. Only a little one. There we go, we got another one. I think it went off twice then, because I actually got one of the missions and a personal record, and it's a common shiner. Keep. I want to try and see if I can get all these fish in this video, but it's looking possible at the moment. But like I said, some of them are only by lures, so I might have to change my tackle to a spinning rod. But if not, we can always do that in another video. And I want to eventually have different videos of, like, say, bloody hell, that went down, it's only a little one. Certain fish or competitions and leveling up, see where we can get. It's 0.5, 26, and yeah, white crappie. I'm sure that was one as well. As you see at the bottom left as well, it says create a sponsored competition, so you can join through that. So it lets you know when there's one upcoming and what lakes and so on. Can't believe my other rod's not gone off yet. Did I seriously get a bite straight away there? Also, obviously, it shows you the bait at the top and the hook size you're on, how much bait you got left. So I've got 132 of dough balls. The pro indicators that I ended up choosing on settings on the right, it shows you, it says 96% line. I'm not too sure what the percentage is. I think that's like damage, maybe. But it shows you your line, tension, your rod, and your reel. And then obviously at the bottom is your drag and your reel speed. And then next to that is how far you're fishing out. So I'm 33 feet out at the moment. What else is there? Top left, it tells you the time of day, temperature, wind speed, and then obviously your keep net. So I'm at the moment got 3.2 pounds of 15 pound net. And I can have up to a 6.6 pound fish. And that's it, really. Right, we'll bring this in and we're going to recast it. I'm actually going to go over all this, hope they don't get snagged. And then we're going to recast the one on the left. Because I should have had a bite by now. And someone's line is over mine. But it doesn't matter. They got a fish on. I think it's ace. The water graphics, the quality of that water, especially when you get a fish as well. And then you see the fish partly in the water. I'm a fisherman myself, so it's like, yeah, it's so realistic. So let's recast this. I'm going to go, so all you do is shift 1. And it'll pick this rod up. Sometimes you can actually swap the rod, so the other rod will go on the rod rest, and then, you know, if you've got a fish on, you need to be that quick. We're going to try a different spot, because I don't know any of the spots on this lake. I'll go a bit further down here, I reckon. Near that log, about... Actually, we're not going to go too close there. I'm not disturbing this fish, you know, crossing his lines or anything like that. It doesn't work that way. So, you could actually go and fish right next to him if I wanted to, but... And then I'm going to click number 1, I think it was, yep. And we're going to go... Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Let's have it. Try it one more time with the double. Ooh. And then we're going to swap to something else. We have enough. There you go, shiner. Blacktail shiner. So we only need a blunt-nosed minnow, a bluegill, green sunfish, and a channel catfish is what I'm mainly... Oh, here we go. Go. Come on. That's my first bite on this one. It's still on. It's still on. Swap, quick. It's probably going to snap me. Yep. That's not. See, my drag was actually quite tight then. I had to loosen it, otherwise it would have snapped me. Where are you? You're all the way around there, mate. You're going to be coming over the beach in a minute. Let me drag up a bit more. Right. 171. Oh, he's taking line. No. Let me put me drag up a bit more. Don't snap me. Do not snap me. It takes... See, I've got 255 feet of line. If that number goes to 255, it's just... I've got no line left on my reel. It's going to snap me. And this is a decent sized fish. For this type of gear, anyway. Come on. Let's try a different technique. I hate the sound of that. It sounds like it's about to snap. But my tension is not... It's a little bit in the red. I've watched other people play fishing like that, so... Don't think it's bad until it actually comes up. Like 140 odd. It sounds bad. Bring it down a bit. Ooh, this might actually take a while getting. 150. Come on. It's got to tire out, surely. Sometimes you could be playing a fish, you know. If I had heavy enough gear, then it probably wouldn't take as long, obviously, to get the fish in. It'd probably dead quick. But because I'm only a level 7, I've not been able to unlock much. But I'm dealing with what I've got. You know, if I get a decent sized fish out of this and it doesn't snap me, for the amount of gear that I have got, I think this is the cheapest feeder rod you can get. Still taking line. Can I start moving over there a little bit? It's coming in now. So. 100. 98, 97. Oh, it's coming. Start walking closer. I really don't want it to start pulling away again. 82 feet. Come on, fishy, fishy. Oh, it swam towards me then. It's like drop. 60, 59. Right, it's taking it again. Ooh, I was getting a decent fish for my first video. Come on. Oh, my drag went up then a bit more. Don't want it to snap me. Come on. 63, 62, 60. It's getting closer. Can we see what the fish is yet? Oh, now he's in. He's coming in now. 35, 36. Come on. You're getting tired now, mate. Please be a fucking channel catfish. Excuse my language. Oh, there's my leg. Yeah, and it is. Ooh, 4.5 pounds, just over. I think that's the new personal record. I'm happy with that. That is what we were trying to catch, and we did. Now, if I press my right mouse button, I can have a little more of a look. Gets rid of everything. Press Y, it'll show me what I have in my keep net, and if I press P, I can take a photo of it, which is only like that, and I think it's quite crap. But you know, it's one of them. How do I go back? X. Alright, keep it. I can have it in because the biggest fish I can have is 6.6. Right, now we've already got a catfish, so I'm not going to go for that pet food. What do I need? Let's go back. Blunt nose minnow, bluegill, green sunfish. So blunt nose minnow, bloodworms, redworms. I've got redworms. Bluegill. We need dough balls, crickets, redworms, another redworms, maggots. What was the next one? Bluegill, blunt nose minnow, green sunfish. Green sunfish. Where are you? That one. Maximum bloodworms, marshmallow, semolina balls. I don't have any of these, so that's going to be hard. It's going to be lucky to just catch one of those. So we're going to actually try redworm, I think, on both, because each fish can do it. So if we press Z, we're going to go to redworms. I'm not going to go right near the bushes, just going to go out there like this. Press shift 1. Get my other rod out by clicking 1. We're going to hold down Z, change the bait to redworm. And let's see if we can get the next 3. Come on, you beauty. Let's be having you. Now you can change the depth of the float as well, obviously from the hook. I've not changed mine at all. But you can't plummet the depths of that, I don't think. So the only way I would do it if you want to fish like the bottom is keep changing it. It's O and P. Ah! You know what, I'm just going to swap the rods. We have something on. I'll probably end up getting something on that one as well. Yeah, you press O and P to change it, and the float will just be lying on the water if it's hitting the bottom, and you just keep moving it until it starts floating. And what's this one? Oh, this is something we've already had. Common shiner. Hopefully I don't get a bite on that at the moment. Bum, bum, bum. Get that back out. Well, I'll try and get this done, and then we can have a quick look at the lake before we end it. And we can do episode 2 another day. But if not, we can always try. You know, I will be playing this later on anyways, not on a video. So what I could do then is finish off the missions if we don't do it, and then we'll just set the next video up for something else, like another mission or certain fish, like I said. This is a time where I wish I had like ground bait and so on. Oh, there we go, bite. Come on, go down a bit, it's only a little fish this. You know you want to. It's probably going to say I'm too late in a minute. Oh no, I got it. Yay! We got the bluegill. That's what we wanted. I think it was the green sunfish. You're out of current bait. I've run out of worms. Are you joking me? Right, anyway, so inventory, sorry, shop. We're gonna go baits, worms, and we're gonna buy some more. Inventory, put some bait. Where is my bait? I forgot. There it is. Worms, put that on. Ooh, someone's just caught a 1.29 pound trophy white crappie. That's what we intend to try and catch. So yeah, you get your normal fish, normal size fish, then you get a trophy, and then you get a unique, which I believe are the bigger fish. Are you serious? I've just put this out and you're going off already. Come on, go off again. No, I don't want to cast. You idiot. No, it's just a bite. I'm not too sure how long I can like carry on recording with the memory, but you know, we've got 2 more. I think we'll call it on our next fish. Also, if you click Z whilst you're out fishing, you can zoom in. And it will stay in until you press Z again to zoom back out. Which I keep forgetting about. And we have another bite. Are you going to go actually under for me this time? It'll probably tell me I'm too late this time. Oh, sorry, I'm just... Yeah, too early again. Yeah, what I actually do is... It says to strike with the right mouse button. So I strike, but I don't think it's good enough. Doesn't look good enough anyway, so I strike and move the rod at the same time. Just makes it look a bit better. That's probably why the fish comes flying out of the water and hits me in the face sometimes. So we have 25 worms that I've just bought, and I want to use one of them to catch a bloody fish. That one's definitely going under. Hey up! A decent sized fish on the... Oh, it's not, but... Is that another pumpkin seed? Right. We're not getting anything on this, are we? There we go. We've just catch a certain number of panfish. So we've got another 1 bait coin. And we're going to call it there. Unless we get another bite. But what I wanted to show you is... Actually, in the inventory, you do have a bit here for... This is where you get your ground bait. You buy your recipes, you just like base mix. You can add components, aromas, particles, and you mix it, and then it'll go in your backpack, and then you can use it for ground bait. Never done it myself yet, but I will do it eventually. Still not got a bite on there. So what I'm going to do is put my rod away. So I'm going to press 0. I'm going to press Shift 1. I'm going to reel this in. What I like to do if I've got a fish on, I right click so it pulls it, and then left click to reel in. Right click, left. Right click, left. Right click, left. And I do this if I get a fish. And for some reason I've just got a fish. How on earth? I thought it was going to snap me. I'd laugh my head off if that was one of those missions, but no. But anyway, we're going to keep it. I've got just over £10 worth of fish. I'm going to put the rod away. I'm going to put my roddle doll away. Roddle doll, sorry, rod rest. Out of my hands. Ew. And we're going to go and have a quick nosy at the lake. So, wait a minute. Let's see what's down this end. I don't think you can go any further than there. No, so I am at the end, I believe. Yeah, you can't go down there. So it doesn't even show you the end of the lake. I might go back to the edge, which technically we are. I'm still recording, yes. So we're back on the edge again. Hello, matey. Nice shout out. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but if he watches this video, and I would be very grateful if he did, I just want to give a massive shout out to a guy called KP Shimano. He does a lot of fishing simulator tutorials and videos and so on YouTube, and he has taught me a lot. So I just want, if you do, you know, he and you, whatever, do watch my videos, then I would, yeah, just want to say a massive thank you. Right, so that's that side of the lake. You can't go any further. So yeah, that's that side. I'm going to click the map. So it is from there to there technically. I'm going to go on this side. And this is this side of the lake. I don't think you can go any further. It's actually quite nice, this side. My sound's doing that thing again. I really hope it's not messed anything up. Yeah, it's messing up again. I don't know why. But so this is the furthest you can actually get to the end of the lake. This is actually a pretty nice spot. Please don't mess my up. Please don't mess up. And we're gonna go this side. See where we can go. There's a nice spot there. My sound's messing up totally again. Is this the furthest you can go on this side? Is it? Ah, must be. So this is the catfish spot. I don't know why, it must be over there somewhere. But yeah, I just wanted to have a little walk around, see what the lake was like. And that is about it. Now, I had about £10 fish in the net, and for you to sell those fish, you've got to come here and press leave. There is another way of doing it, and I can't remember what. But you press leave. Are you sure you want to leave? The only thing is, my travel cost. That's the only bad thing about it. There is another way. There's got to be another way. If there is, let me know. But I'll do it just for now. I press OK. It tells me how much I sold my fish for and how much XP I earned. And it'll take me back to the map. So, yeah, that's going to be episode 1 of Planet Fishing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, anything you know that I didn't, let me know. I like to be taught things as well as trying to teach things. But, yeah, that's about it. So, cheers guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe. Click the little notification on the bell. Or click the bell for notifications for when I do some more videos. And like, comment, all that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys.